Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So now I want to discuss the triangles problem. Basically today we will discuss example problems. After that exercise part is there, that also we will discuss. So for better understanding we are discussing at first theory as well as example parts. After that exercise part. Okay. So now let's start everyone. I hope little bit concept you got it, because that previous class also you have learned that triangles chapter here also is there. Okay, but few extra problems are there here, so that one we will discuss. Okay, so now let's start. So today we'll discuss what example 2, because already example 1 finished, and the theory part and other things also, formulas and other things, that one also we have done. Okay, so now get ready everyone with your copies, and you should try also at first read the question properly and try to find out the meaning of the question, given question. Okay, that is the main thing. And if you find out the meaning of the question, so you can do it also, no problem, that one. That is the main thing. Clear? So see, question number 2 is telling here, in the figure, one figure is given here, BD bisects, in the figure BD bisects angle ABC. Okay, BD bisects angle ABC. Two perpendiculars D and DF are drawn on BC and AB respectively. Prove that D equal to DF. Okay, that is the question. Just try to find out the meaning of the question. And one important thing, that here the figure is not clear, so that's why just we are doing means I am drawing one triangle again, because that you cannot understand from here only, otherwise you can understand from your book also, because their picture is clear, so that's why. Okay, so the figure is like that, suppose here just I'm drawing here. Okay, this is the like that, this is the figure. Yes, this is the figure. Okay, so here B, next this one F, this one A, yes, this one A, and here in middle, that is D. I'm seeing from the figure only. Okay, so and here E and C, this one E, and here C, that is the figure, this one given in the question. Okay, so again I'm telling the question, just try to find out the meaning of the question, sir. What is the given here? BD bisects triangle ABC. So at first see triangle ABC, where triangle ABC, triangle actually A, here A B C, but this is like angle, not triangle, here angle. Okay, ABC, B angle, that is what B angle. Clear? Question clear? Suppose I am drawing again, suppose this is a figure, so A, B and C, so this is what, sir? Angle ABC, we can say angle ABC. Okay, BD bisects, so just drawing here BD. Clear or not? Understand? Okay, so BD bisects angle ABC. Now two perpendiculars DE and DF, okay, DE and DF, so are drawn on BC and AB respectively. D on BC, DE, so here BD, so that is what? That is bisector, no? BD bisects, so that is BD. After that we are getting DE perpendicular, on BC. So which one BC, sir? Here BC is this one, base, so we will draw here only. That is what? That is DE. Try to understand. Okay, according to the figure I am drawing. Okay, Actually here question is not clear, means that figure is not clear, so that's why I am again drawing. Okay, next DF, DF perpendicular on AB, DF on AB. AB means which one AB, sir? Here AB, so here this one will be DF. Clear? That is the original figure. Okay, clear everyone? So now we'll prove what, sir? DE equal to DF. We'll prove, sir, this perpendicular DE and DF are equal. That one will prove it. That one will prove it. What do we prove, sir? DE equal to DF. Very, very important question. So what to do here, sir? Here what to do? At first we will prove what? We will prove the two triangles are congruent. That is the main thing. Clear or not? That is our main criteria. Okay? Okay. So now let's start. See, triangle we are getting here, triangle AB. What triangle we are getting here, sir? BDE triangle. Triangle we are getting here, sir, triangle BD and E. Okay, and another one we are getting what, sir? Another one, triangle BFD by BDF. BDF. Two triangles we are getting. Okay, BDE. Okay, down portion, the downward, that one we are getting triangle BDE, and another one upstairs little bit, that one what? BDF. Two triangles we are getting. So from two triangles, at first we will prove what? That our properties means that congruent properties, you know, that one will prove it. Okay, okay. So here basically see two, any relation we are getting here, we are getting, so we get what do we get, sir? We get, or from also we can write here, from triangle BDE and triangle BDF we get, what do we get? Any relation there? Any relation is there? Yes, sir, relation is there. What is the relation, sir? Angle angle BED, this angle, see, 90 degree angle, this angle 90 degree, and here AB angle also 90 degree. Because why, sir? Because DE and DF are perpendicular. Okay, we can say angle E equal to angle F. Angle E equal to angle F. Two angles are key. Two angles are 90 degree. Is angle or is 90 degree. Clear? Angle E equal to angle F. Why? Because angle E equal to angle F equal to what? 90 degree, we can say or not. So one relation we are getting. Okay, clear? Next relation, that is condition number 1. Next relation we are getting, see, BD is the common line, one bisector, no? BD means from two triangles we are getting one common line, or common side, or common bisector also we can say it, common side, we can say or not. So that is the BD is the common side. BD equal to BD. Why? Because common side of two angles, of two triangles, common side of two triangles, we can say or not, sir? Clear? So first condition clear. Two angles are right angle, angle E and angle F, right angle. Why right angle? Because according to the question we are getting D equal to DF, means D and DF two perpendiculars in the question is telling. So that's why angle E and angle F we are getting what? 90 degree. Clear? So two angles are equal. One condition. Condition number 2, we are getting what? One common side we are getting. What is the common side? BD is the common side. That also we are getting. Clear or not? Understood? Next. And another one we are getting, see, from two triangles, angle B common, no? Angle B from two triangles. Yes, sir. From two triangles we are getting one common angle, that is what? Angle B. We can say or not? Yes, we can say it. Clear? Means angle B is bisecting now. Which angle is bisecting here? Angle B is bisecting. So that's why we can say what? We can say triangle. Property number 3, that is what? Property number 2 finished here, and property number 3 is telling here DBE, angle DBE equal to angle FBD or DBF, DBAE equal to angle DBF. That is the easy process. Okay, see, B is the common, no? So that's why we are writing in middle portion. So here reason what is the reason, sir? ABC is bisected. Angle ABC is, or angle B also you can say angle B is bisected, or angle ABC is bisected. Clear or not? Clear? So two properties we are getting. So from here two properties means two angles equal and one side equal, means angle side angle we are getting or not? Angle side angle. Clear? So that means we can say here two triangles are congruent. Therefore two triangles what? Triangles name DBE and DBF, I think. Yes, BDE or BDF. That means BDE congruent BDF. Okay, two triangles are congruent. Why? Because property, what is the property, sir? Angle side ASA properties. Okay, we are following here, sir, ASA properties. Okay, clear or not? Understood? So, and since two triangles are congruent means we can say that two sides of the triangle, okay, the two sides, that means DF and DE are, therefore DE and DF are congruent. Therefore DE equal to DF. Okay, clear or not? Clear? Understood? That is the main thing. Why we are getting this one? According to the congruent we are getting, and that is called what, sir? CPC TC form. CPC TC. Okay, clear? So according to the congruent we are getting, sir, two triangles are congruent, so that means we can say two sides also are equal. So that is the main thing. At first we will prove what? That two triangles are congruent, and if we get the two triangles are congruent means two sides or two angles also is same, like that, means equal. Okay, that is the main thing. Clear or not? Understood? Okay, next question. See, question number 3. I hope clear. Question number 2. Question number 3. Read the question and try to find out the meaning of the question and try it, everyone. That is the main thing. At first you should try. Okay, and if you doubt, you inform also. Whatever we are discussing, even in doubt you should inform. I will discuss again. Okay, so next question. See, question number 3. Question number 3 is telling one triangle ABC, their AB equal to AC, two sides are equal. Prove that perpendicular AD bisects BC. Perpendicular AD bisects BC. Just try it. What to do? See, here figure also given here. Just here, actually if the picture is not clear, so that is the figure I am drawing again. So one triangle here ABC. At first draw one triangle ABC. Everyone you can draw also ABC, one triangle, and next AD also bisect. Yes, AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC. Okay, so here D, that is the D. Actually that picture little problem, so that's why. Again I'm drawing, just see. So here ABC one triangle and AD is the bisector. Okay, AD bisects BC. BC is the base, so AD is the bisector of BC. Okay, and one condition is given here, AB equal to AC, means this side, AB side and AC sides are equal. Okay, so we'll prove what, sir? Prove that the perpendicular AD bisects BC. We'll prove here perpendicular AD bisects BC, that one will prove it. Okay, clear? Okay, so that means at first what to do here, sir? At first what to do? We are getting here two triangles or not? We are getting here two triangles. So from here at first we will prove what? Two triangles are congruent, and if we get two triangles are congruent, so from there we can say that what? We can say that a perpendicular AD bisects BC. We can say or not? We can say it. Okay, just try it. Just find out what is the relation is there from two triangles. The same thing is there here. Okay, three properties we can find out that one. After that we can say that two triangles are congruent, and if we find that if we prove that two triangles are congruent, means we can say that the perpendicular AD bisects BC. We can say or not? Yes, we can say. Just try it. Okay, what to do at first? Try it. See, at first what to do, sir? We are getting here two triangles. So from two triangles, from triangle ABD and triangle ACD, okay, ACD, we get, what do you get, sir? What do you get, sir? We'll get two sides are equal. Two sides are equal. First properties, AB equal to AC, that is given in the question. Okay, given in the question. Okay, AB equal to AC, that is given in the question. Clear? Clear or not? Clear? Next. Another thing, see, AD is the perpendicular, no, here AD is the perpendicular, so that means we can say in the figure, that is what? Perpendicular means what here? Right angle. Angle D is 90 degree, no? AD is drawn what? Perpendicular. So that means angle D is 90 degree, means both sides. In both two triangles we are getting 90 degree we are getting or not? Clear? So D angles are 90 degree from two triangles. Okay, so that means we can say properties number 2, angle ADB equal to angle ADC. We can say or not? We can say it. Why? Because angle D is AD is drawn perpendicular. Okay, why, sir? D is perpendicular on BC, D is perpendicular BC, that means angle D is 90 degree, that is the main thing, 90 degree. Why, sir? Because angle D is the 90 degree, that is the main thing, means two angles are equal. Okay, both sides angle D are 90 degree, so that's why. Okay, okay, and another one condition also we are getting here. Another one condition, what is the common condition? See, one common side we are getting. Common side, which one common side, sir? AD is the common side. Clear or not? AD is the common side from two triangles. Like question number 2, same question. Okay, AD is the common side. That means we can say AD equal to AD. Okay, means here AD is the common side. AD is the common side. Clear? Clear or not? Clear? Okay, that means we are getting three properties. Property number one, what sir? AB equal to AC. Okay, that is already given in the question. Number two, what? That two angles are equal. Why? Because here D angle D is 90 degree. So from there only we can say that two angles are equal here from two triangles. And another one, the two sides means from two triangles we are getting two sides AD. So that also is equal. So three properties we are getting. So that means what? Two triangles are congruent or not? Triangles ABD congruent, triangle ACD. Clear? What is the property, sir? Which property we are here applying? Two sides equal and one angle means side angle side. SAS properties we are following here. SAS properties. Okay, SAS properties also we can say. Another one also we can say that RHS property also we can say. RHS rule of congruency, that also we can say. Why RHS? Because one angle 90 degree, that also we can say it. Okay, why? Because one angle means for 90 degree, angle D is 90 degree, that one also equal. And hypotenuse, see, hypotenuse here AB and AC are two hypotenuse, no, that one also equal, and one another side also equal. That's why RHS also we can say it. Similarly we can say SAS properties also we can say it. Why SAS? Because two sides equal we are getting, no, two sides we are getting equal and one angle we are getting equal. So that means we are getting three properties, means three relation from two triangles. So that means we can say that two triangles are congruent. Okay, and since that is congruent means therefore we can say that the perpendicular AD bisects BC. Okay, why? Means two triangles are congruent, so that's why we can say that our CPCTC form, we know that CPCTC, by the CPCTC formula we can say that the perpendicular AD bisects BC. So what is the meaning of CPCTC formula, sir? The meaning, what is the meaning, sir? That meaning is, first C means what? Corresponding. Okay, corresponding parts of triangle or corresponding parts of congruent triangle are what? Congruent. That is the main meaning of the CPCTC. So what is the meaning, sir? Congruency, or at first we will say what? C for what? Corresponding. Okay, C for corresponding, P for what? Parts. Next C for what? Congruency. Corresponding parts of congruency triangles, T for triangles, are congruent. I am writing here as C for corresponding. Okay, next P for parts, corresponding parts. Next C for congruence, corresponding parts of congruency. Next C for what? Third C for congruency. Try to understand. Corresponding parts of congruency triangles are congruent. Okay, clear? Corresponding parts of congruency triangles are congruent. Corresponding parts means, you know that, suppose since we are getting two triangles are congruent, so corresponding parts also, that one will be what? The congruent also will be there. That is also main thing, that is telling here basically CPCTC formula. So by the with the help of the CPCTC formula we are getting that to the perpendicular AD bisects BC, and previous formula also two sides also we are getting equal. Okay, so try to understand that one. Since two triangles are congruent, so we are getting that other sides or other things are equal. That is the main thing. Okay, so that's why we have to prove at first that two triangles are congruent. So with the help of our rules, congruency rules. Okay, clear? Next see. So I hope 2 and 3 clear. Even doubt you inform me, I will help you again. Okay, next example 4 is telling here, sir, see, read the question. Prove that the diagonals drawn in a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. That is the question. Prove that. We'll prove what, sir? The diagonals drawn in a rhombus. One rhombus is drawn here, AB. Just a minute. So just I'm drawing here. So AB, C and D. So one rhombus is here. Okay. So diagonals also is here. AC is the diagonal and BD is the diagonal. Two diagonals are here. Okay, AC and BD, and the two diagonals are intersecting at a point O point. That is the main thing. Clear? So now we prove what? The diagonals drawn in a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Two diagonals of a rhombus or in a rhombus perpendicular to each other. Okay, that one will prove it. Very, very important question. What to do here, sir? What to do here, sir? We are getting, see here, small 4 triangles we are getting, but we need what, sir? Mainly two triangles, and from there only we'll prove it. We have to prove that two triangles are congruent. That is the main thing or not? Okay, clear? Okay, means with the help of congruency we'll prove it. That is the main thing. Okay, so now we are getting, sir, see, two triangles we will take, not 4 triangles. Small 4 triangles we are getting, but we will take two triangles. Which triangle? Two triangles are triangle AOB, triangle AOB, triangle AOB, and triangle AOD, and triangle AOD. Two triangles AOB and AOD. Okay, so from two triangles we are getting what, sir? From two triangles we are getting, we get what we get? Any relation is there? Yes, sir. Same case. See, O point, what, sir? Here right angle is coming or not? In O point, any relation is there or not? Just try to understand. See, rhombus means at first, see, rhombus means two sides are equal, means here basically 4 sides will be equal. So here we are getting two sides, means this AD side and AB sides are equal. Clear or not? That is the main thing, rhombus. Clear? That is property number 1. So AD equal to AB we are getting. Why? Because sides are equal. Sides are equal of a rhombus. Sides are equal of a rhombus. We can say or not? Clear? Next. Any common side is there? Yes, from two triangles common side is there. AO is the common side. AO is the common side. That is what, sir? Common side. Okay, clear or not? Understood? Okay, and another thing also we are getting here, O to D distance, OD or DO equal to OB, means OD and OB are equal. Why, sir? OD and OB are equal because diagonals bisect each other. Okay, diagonals. Which one diagonals here? AO is the diagonal, no? AO is the diagonal here. means here AC diagonal, but we are taking from two triangles, the small two triangles ADO, otherwise we can say AOD triangles and AOB triangles. So that means AO is the common side, AO is the common side, so that's why diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. That means O to B distance and O to D distance are equal. Clear? Why? Because AO is the common side and that one is perpendicular. Okay, that one is the perpendicular, so that's why. That means we are getting three properties, three rules we are getting, three properties. Clear or not? Three relations we are getting or not here? Basically three relations we are getting. So that means here see all sides are equal. First we are getting AD equal to AB. Next also we are getting AD equal to AO and another one OD equal to OB. That means we can say two triangles AOB congruent triangles AOD. Clear? SSS properties, SSS rules. Clear? By the properties of SSS properties we are getting two triangles are congruent. That means we can say that since two triangles are congruent, that means we can say by the CPCTC formula we can say AOD, yes, AOD, which angle? Angle O, AOD and angle AOB are equal. We can say or not, sir? Yes, we can say by CPCTC. Okay, means corresponding parts of congruency triangle are congruent. So we are getting here, sir, two angles are equal. Okay, AOD and AOB. Okay, so now see one important relation is there. This AOD and AOB are straight angle, no? Just added these two angles, add it. AOD, these angles and these angles, just add it. Means we are getting here angle AOD plus angle AOB equal to 180 degree. Why? Because this total is what? Straight angle. 180 degree, we know that straight angle. These two right angles, if we join it, no, we will get what? We will get straight angle. Means 180 degree. 90 plus 90, 180 degree. So that's one we are getting here. Okay. Next, from here we can say AOD, angle AOD and angle AOB, that one we are getting what? By straight angle. This angle AOD plus angle AOB, I am writing here AOD plus angle AOB equal to 180 degree by straight angle. Okay, straight angle. So we have to means already we have done angle AOD and angle AOB are equal. Clear? Two angles are equal. That means we can say AOD plus AOD equal to 180 degree. We can write or not? Because AOD and AOB are equal. So instead of AOB we are writing AOD. Instead of AOB we are writing AOD because two angles are equal. So that's why we will write here angle AOB equal to angle AOD. Clear? We have done. Clear or not? So that means 2 AOD, we are getting what? 2 AD, 2 into AOD equal to 180 degree, or angle AOD equal to what? 90 degree. We are getting or not? AOD equal to 90 degree. That means what? That means AOD means which angle? This angle we are proving what? 90 degree. Similarly this angle also 90 degree because two angles are equal. Similarly this angle also 90 degree and this angle also 90 degree. So that's why we can say that two diagonals are they're perpendicular to each other. Okay, because see this angle 90, this angle 90. Similarly we have to prove what? We can prove it what? This angle and this angle what? 90 90. That's why we can say that AC and BD the two diagonals are perpendicular each other. Okay, so therefore AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. That is the main thing. Clear? So we have to prove like that. Just conceptual is there, but you should try to understand. Okay, and you have to practice also. That is the main thing. If you practice that one, you will get it. Otherwise without practice you cannot solve it. That is the main thing, and this type of problem will come in your exam also. That's why be careful everyone. So later we'll discuss the remaining problems. Okay, whatever is there, that one we'll discuss later. So I hope clear a little bit. So practice it and show me, and the remaining